Yeah, we turn up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we turn up.
Yeah, the budget just went up. This is
Shout
fancy.
out to my homie Carlo PSN. Shout out to my homie Lee Thomas from Tailgate Party Committee,
Mm,
Mastermind Music Group for
mm.
putting that joint together. One time for the fan, we changing up the game for y'all. Bodie, 3000, co-host with the most. What's good, man?
I don't know. I'm just it's weird with these headphones on. I probably won't have them on next show. Hell, I might take them off this show. But yeah, it's cool. Man, it's a great day. It's been a good day, especially for these Falcons, man. We're gonna talk
Oh man,
about
we got
that
a lot
shit.
to talk about when it comes to
We're gonna
these
talk about
Falcons,
that.
but definitely a beautiful day today.
Yeah,
You were busy today? Get a chance to get out? Get a chance to
man. I got out.
catch that city sun?
I got out. I drove through the city. Yeah, because
Nice.
I drive. My work, so I'll be driving. So yeah, it was. I got some of that hot air. Let's say I sweat today. Definitely sweated.
Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Welcome everybody joining into the chat. One time for the fan. Falcons podcast every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. Got a lot to talk about tonight. But yeah, it was a beautiful day. Overall, it looked like it was gonna rain for a second. It kind of drizzled for a minute, then it went back to pulling the sun out, burning the hell out of our ass, boy, because it was blazing too as well today in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was scorching. It was humid this morning.
Yeah.
Man, the sun wasn't out. I'm like, God, I'm about to die out here. But it's cool. It's cool.
One time for the fan. Shout out to everybody who's gonna be jumping in. We got Thomas Scott tonight, Falcons fan talk. We got a lot to discuss too as well as people are joining the chat here. So of course, on One Time for the Fan, we do something called Break the Ice. And Break the Ice is pretty much a segment where, we just want to, have a little joke, have a little laugh before we talk some football with everybody. So if I can get everybody's attention real quick, I want y'all to see something, right? I want y'all to see something. Bodie, time to break the ice. Time to break the ice. People.
Oh, shit.
Florida man. What y'all know about Florida man? Let's watch the video.
Monday when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him.
His neck flares up and he's doing his thing and he's trying to jump up at me.
He was trying to get the animal away.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me and I accidentally knocked it in the head. Call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when Dave Felice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple of days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbor continued the fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really.
For local coverage.
Chickens dying every day, people. Real quick. Let's run that back. Real quick. You got to hear this. Folks. He called the chicken police.
Chicken police.
Throw rocks at it and chase it.
So one day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him.
His neck flares up and he's doing his thing and he's trying to jump up at me.
He was trying to get the animal away.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me and I accidentally knocked it in the head. Call it a lucky shot, whatever.
Lucky
but
shot.
When Dave Felice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple of days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Damn.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
The chicken police. He said chickens die.
The damn chicken police on me.
Chickens die every day, B. Popeyes, KFC.
One time for the fan every Wednesday, every Sunday. To break
my
the ice
frying pan
segment.
in my kitchen.
Florida man's kind of upset because he was attacked by a chicken. and then killed the chicken. And the neighbor called the chicken police and got him locked up for a month. But breaking the ice is something that we do here at One Time for the Fan when we open up. So you never know what it's going to be. Last week, the guy who dressed up as a worker and stole R2-D2 from Disney World. Florida, man. It's a lot of stuff going on down there right now.
What they doing in Florida, but don't kill the chickens. At least let them kill it and go to Popeyes, like he said.
One Time for the Fan. A lot has happened in the NFL today. Bodie 3000.
Yes, sir.
And a lot has to do with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
Who
gets traded? Oh shit. We starting off early. Baker Mayfield got traded to the Carolina Panthers today. Of course, Falcons fans started hitting the groups, started hitting the chats.
Hell yeah.
Started hitting the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield don't do shit. He is not that good of a quarterback, Falcons fans. All right. So don't worry about him when it comes, to him versus Sam Darnold. That's still a dub on the schedule for me, the Thursday night game and the Sunday game. So I'm not worried much about Baker Mayfield going to the Panthers. That's a situation that they have to deal with. They're paying Darnold like a starter, and then here comes Baker Mayfield with his situation now. So the competition battle is going to be crazy in Carolina, but it doesn't matter for us Falcons fans. Mariota or Ritter will still lead this team to victory over the Carolina Panthers. Man. So Bodie 3000, what's your thoughts on Baker Mayfield getting traded? Does it do anything for the Atlanta Falcons? Should we be worried? Anything like?
I'm mad you said competition. Like both of them dudes are good or something. Put me out there. I'd be better off. I got a mean 60-yarder right here. But anyway, I mean, I would say Baker is a slightly better quarterback than Darnold. Slightly, but not enough. There's still a dub. There's still two dubs. They still trash to me. They still trash to me. I'm sorry. It does nothing for me. I don't care. Tell me they go get Tom Brady, then you might perk my ears up.
Panthers trade for Tom Brady. That's a different story. Panthers trade for Baker Mayfield. It's another day, folks.
Yeah, I'm like this. I'm like Steph.
You sleeping on. We ain't too worried about Baker Mayfield, but that's Carolina Panthers situation. We ain't got too much to deal with that. But when the time comes to play the Panthers, whether it's Baker or Sam Darnold, the Falcons will still get the win. So that should be a clean sweep right there. Going to Falcons news today. And of course,
Go ahead. Most importantly, you got it. Go ahead. I just wanted to make it known. It's more important than that other news.
Way more important than what happened in Carolina today with Baker Mayfield. Because Atlanta Falcons, what's going on, Dave? What's going on, Ice Cold? What's going on, Dre? Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button. You see that subscribe. Hit the subscribe to YouTube. One Time for the Fan, Falcons podcast, every Wednesday, every Sunday at 8 o'clock. So the Falcons signed a very good player today. Atlanta Falcons fans, you should be excited about this player, Eddie Goldman. Yes, he came from the Bears. Shy-Lanta is what people keep saying across social media because the Falcons now have 6 Chicago Bears players plus the former GM of the Bears, Ryan Pace. So I'm guessing this move as well Pace was included in something like this. But Eddie Goldman is a fantastic player. Yeah. And Dave, where's Dave? They kept saying we got to plug somebody next to Grady.
Yep.
There it is. We kept saying a couple episodes ago, we got to sign a veteran free agent.
Yeah.
When the news broke, Bodie, we just got off the phone. I called you back 2 minutes later.
Literally.
Like, did you see the news of Eddie Goldman getting signed? Falcons got a little money to play with. You better sign somebody, Bodie.
We knew it was going to happen. We knew it. Made too much sense. Well, rise up.
Falcons had to bring in a veteran player, not a player who was like 11, 12, 13 years in, just a player who was more than 4 or 5 years and who can fit the system. A leader who could be in the locker room as well as Grady. But this opens up a lot for Grady now because you can't double team 97 anymore.
No. You cannot.
You cannot double team Grady like how we saw the tape earlier this season when I posted the Jacksonville Jaguars game when, the missed opportunity, but they triple team Grady. Same thing for the Dallas game. Triple teamed him.
Yeah.
Can't do that with Eddie Goldman, knowing that he's right next to Grady. The leadership, the veteran, powerful presence in the middle. Bodie, just your thoughts. I know Bodie breakdowns coming up shortly, but Bodie, just your thoughts quickly on the Falcons making this signing of Eddie Goldman.
Fantastic signing. It's really folks are gonna wave it off. Oh, it's just a D tackle. Fantastic signing for the Falcons. He's gonna help the Falcons, and I will tell you why shortly.
Bodie's breakdown's coming up every week. Bodie's breakdown every Wednesday. He goes over a player, a highlight, a game, something that has to do with Atlanta Falcons related. In the past, he has spoke about Jalen Hawkins. He spoke about Zoe Carter. He spoke about Brian Edwards, Casey Hayward. On tonight's episode of One Time for the Fan, we're about to get Thomas Scott in here shortly from the Rise Up Tour. Shout out to everybody from the Rise Up Tour. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. One Time for the Fan. We're going on the road. We got a lot to talk about tonight, but we're going to go over Bodie's breakdown. Noticing that every player that Bodie has selected for Bodie's breakdown will be on the 53. Will definitely be on the 53. Jalen Hawkins will be on the roster. Zoe Carter, of course. Brian Edwards, of course, and Casey Hayward. So tonight's episode of Bodie's breakdown, Bodie will be speaking about none other than the Atlanta Falcons' newest signing, Eddie Goldman. So, Bodie, before we get Thomas Scott in here, please, the floor is yours. Let's talk about our newest member of the Atlanta Falcons,
Yes,
Eddie
sir.
Goldman.
Y'all gonna learn something today. All right.
Joseph, hey, here, you ready, Joseph? Get your pen and paper.
Here you go. I got you, Joseph. All right. Eddie Goldman, 7-year vet from Florida State. He won a national championship with old crab legs, Jameis Winston. So
we'll see in week one. We'll see in week one.
Yeah, we will. 7-year, like I said, 7-year pro. He's only 28.
Mm-hmm.
Only. Is it 28? Yeah, he's 28. He's been in the league 7 years already. Second round pick in the 2015 draft. 6'3", 63-25. He started 73 games out of the 81 that he's played. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He is literally he was that core piece of that Bears defense that's been running things for the later half of the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
He's that guy. He got it. He didn't get the sacks. He didn't get all the glamour plays, and a lot of folks aren't really gonna pay attention to it. But the signing itself, because he's a nose tackle, but they're not there for sacks and glamour. They there to set the tone. That's what he's there for. So let me break it down a little bit. His career stats: 175 tackles, 13 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 18 tackles for loss in his 7-year career.
It's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good.
Nose tackle too as well.
Dude made the Pro Bowl as an alternate. He made the Pro Bowl. That's how good he was. This was 2018. So don't pay attention to the stats. He's not gonna have freaking 40 sacks right now, like because his primary role is nose tackle, to plug the A gap. Okay, so he's it makes sense for his stats to be low because the Bears they relied on him to maintain control of the line.
Plus, him being there, Robert Quinn too as well ate up most of the sacks and coverage too as well.
I'm getting there.
Let's go, man.
I'm getting there. All right. So my boy, all right. So that we basically shot Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Basically. Not only we got 6 Bears players. I don't know if y'all knew the former GM of the Bears, the Falcons quarterback coach, O-line coach, DB coach, and running backs coach all came from the Bears too.
Yep.
We are literally Atlanta. Okay.
My boy, he said it right here. Here it is, Atlanta.
We are literally Atlanta. Now, what does he bring to the Falcons? Y'all want to listen?
Listen to this, Falcons fans. Eddie Goldman.
He's a legit run stopper, Pro Bowl run stopper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who can eat double teams and plug power runs down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is no joke. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now he controls the line of scrimmage, like I said. You say you can't double and triple team Grady anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay attention to Goldman. You
Mm-hmm.
got to, and him being there helps Grady. It helps Malone. It helps Carter. It helps
Dr.
all these
Arnold.
cats we got. Yeah. So it's like a domino effect. Okay, my dude he's strong. He's strong as hell. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he get through that line and he's a disruptor. Okay, he might not always get to the quarterback, but he gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he gets in the mix. So he is a disruptor. And like I said, he was one of the key cornerstones of that great Bears defense that they always top 10.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big part of that. So just think about that big space eater out there, man. I'm telling y'all gonna love this man. Y'all gonna love this man. So now you gotta realize now that Baker news ain't the news. That ain't it. That ain't it.
As soon as the Baker news went down, we quickly followed up with the Eddie Goldman news, and all ears, definitely, like Dave said, all ears and attention turned to the Falcons.
So expect it to open. That's why we're gonna have more than 18 sacks this season.
Oh yeah.
So expect Goldman to open up for Grady, for Carter, for Arnold, for Malone. All these cats gonna be able to tackle Baker Mayfield because of Eddie Goldman.
Eddie Goldman. Bodees breakdown once again, spot on, sir. When you're talking about Atlanta Falcons players, of course, we don't know what Bodees breakdown is going to be, but we do know it's going to be spot on with what he talks about. He brings the facts, he brings the knowledge to the platform that Falcons fans should love because it gets you excited for the season. Falcons signed Eddie Goldman today. Bodie told me today, like, hey, it's Eddie Goldman. That's that. He had something before, but he had to change it up. He flipped the script quickly, but shout out to Bodie 3000 for giving us that breakdown of Eddie Goldman because also Eddie is a starter.
Oh yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Thomas Scott. He's in the lobby right now. He's about to join in. But Eddie's a starter. So now you got Eddie and Grady, Zoe Carter. I'm guessing because now we're getting closer to that depth chart. Didn't want to talk about it, but the signing today has me super prepared to see what the defense will look like.
It's coming together.
Dr. Arnold, Zoe Carter. I think Joseph Avery asked about the front seven last week. Now things have changed with Eddie here. But we talked about the Falcons needed to sign a veteran free agent, needed to sign a player. After Akeem Hicks went to the Bucs, kind of sat there and I thought about it, like, damn, we missed out on Akeem Hicks. Then I saw the deal and I said, well, maybe the Falcons didn't want that. So I'm looking at Eddie Goldman's situation. I'm thinking Falcons made a good move. Because if you're looking at best player available for what Terry said, Eddie Goldman is probably top 3 best player available free agent right now sitting on the market. And the Falcons scooped him up, added to the defense, which shows that Terry and Arthur are looking in the war room and saying, we need help here. We need help here. It's tough for Marlon Davidson and Tyquan Graham's situation because they're going to have to battle now. Vincent Taylor and Anthony Rush. There's going to be a competition battle, but I hate to say it. Eddie Goldman and Grady's your starters.
Easily. I'm gonna sit here and tell you. These signings, no, we didn't sign no big names. We didn't go get the Devontae Adams and all the big names. No, but these cats we got, they all have potential. They all have untapped potential. Well, hell, Eddie Goldman's done it. The man made the Pro Bowl, so he's done it. Okay, and he's only 28. Only 28. So he still got he said, I watched the video, he said he didn't even hit his prime yet. So let's just that amps me up because I know he coming ready to play. So he didn't have the best season last year, but he set out the year before for COVID. So he came back, he had to get his wheels back under him, but he gonna be ready this year. He gonna be ready.
But he adds to a defensive line where Falcon fans were looking and saying, damn, I'm really unsure about this line. I'm really worried. And now you have Eddie Goldman who comes in. He fills the position that you need right now.
Mm-hmm.
1-year deal, 28 years old, which means he could be a part of that. The mega pack. We're going to call it the mega pack because there's going to be a lot of contracts handed out next season for that next 53. And we got the cash to do it. We ain't talking about giving Eddie Goldman no $80 million deal. No. But we got the cash to pay him for another 2 or 3 more years. We got the cash to pay Casey Hayward. We got the cash to pay AJ Terrell. We got the cash to pay Chris Lindstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Falcon fans, get excited for what's going on here because I think you guys are looking at just the game and the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more going on right now in that front office with Terry.
Oh, yeah. A little deeper.
Bodees breakdown, spot on once again. Eddie Goldman. We hope to see Eddie here for a long time. We hope to see Casey Hayward here for a long time. We hope to see Jalen Hawkins and some of these
Lorenzo
Carter. Oh, my God. These are some.
I'm so hyped for him.
Another good pickup from the Falcons today. So, shout out to Terry.
Sneaky good, bro. Y'all don't understand. Yeah.
Go into the chat here before we get Bodees hype, man. We super hype. Go into the chat here before we get Thomas Scott in here. He's in the lobby. Please, if you're here from the Rise Up Tour, hit that like button, hit that share button. Tag your friends who's going on the trips with you guys this year. Tag your friends because you're going to want to know this information coming up shortly about all these games, the family fun day, the bus trip to Carolina, the bus trip to Tampa. We have a lot to talk about with Thomas Scott. So please, if you're here from the Rise Up Tour, tag your friends, tag your family, add them to the group, subscribe to the channel. Go into the chat here. Dave's in here. Dre's in here. Harold, I like the nose tackle we picked up today. Harold, we just talked about that. We love the nose tackle we just picked up today. We are ready to go. Joseph, Eddie Goldman, now you know, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you know. Going to Dave. Let's be honest, guys. How many times have teams ran on the Falcons on 3rd and long and converted? More times than not. I'm sick of watching that.
Yeah. That shit is done.
Teams know ain't no Tyler Davison over there. Let's just say that. So that middle is tight when it comes to Grady.
He should definitely be in the Who Club. Oh, my goodness.
There's a whole lot of Who Clubs going on tonight. We finally got some help for Grady. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to Shayna.
Yes, sir.
Set the tone. Eat up space. Our defense is looking really good. Shout out to Dre. Dre, link up with us this season now. When you come to a game, link up with us this season. Tie those linemen up and allow those inside linebackers to flow to the ball unscathed. Oh, Dave, man, you definitely know your football, Dave.
You got it.
Falcons are building a team that is built to win in inclement weather instead of a small, soft guys who ran to the sideline, put on jackets between downs. You talking about those Dan Quinn guys?
Oh, the fast and physical brotherhood guys.
Fast and physical, right? And then when we and then the team man, Dan Quinn, if you don't get your ass up out of here. Dre with
yes, sir, Dre.
With the compliment. I have a sneaking suspicion that Marlon Davidson does not make the team. Am I wrong? Marlon Davidson, Tyquan Grant, Nick Thurman. Hell, could be Anthony Rusher, Vincent Taylor. You're not going. I don't think you're going in there with 5 nose tackles.
I'm just saying, if Marlon get cut, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He got so much talent. He do. I hope he make the team, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Shout out to the Falconator.
Rebirth.
It's a rebirth.
Yeah. I say retooling myself. I don't even say rebuild.
A whole lot of rebuild, rebirth, retooling, revamped.
Tired of let's get a
re-up.
We need to get to the point where we get say we re Super Bowl. That's what you win a Super Bowl. Say re Super Bowl.
Getting ready to finish the comments here. Thomas Scott's waiting in the lobby. We're going to get him in here. Operating with a very small budget. The front office has done well. Dave, you know your football.
They done great.
Get that star right here. Go to Drake.
We're going to meet some new stars this year, bro.
We gave up. Look at these comments tonight. Y'all lit. Keep the comments going. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe. We gave up 2,200 yards last year running. Them days are over.
Yeah. We got some cats that control the line of scrimmage now. It's different.
What about our secondary? How are we looking there? We're looking like locked down on CB1 and CB2. If you get the Oliver from the last 3 games he played last season, you can get a solid nickel. Not knowing what Mike Ford and Darren Hall is going to do. But then your safeties, Richie Grant and Jalen Hawkins, Falcons, you want more safeties to come up into the box and start making some, start laying some thumps.
Yeah.
You're going to get that. Yeah. Single high safety. Let's trust Richie. He's a highly selected player, 2nd round from UCF. And he had a great college career. So let's hope Richie is our guy. Going forward, you guys make it easier for us to bring it. Let's go, man.
Always, man. Always.
Checking over in here, just making sure everything's good. We're getting ready to bring Thomas Scott in here. Rise Up Tour. He'll be in here shortly. But Bodie, quickly, because I see Thomas has stepped away just for a second. Eddie Goldman with this defense. Your idea is on the front seven now. Not saying that, we're waiting for the depth chart, but I think looking at July 29th when training camp begins, we have an idea of who will be a part of the 11 on defense on the field. So just give me some of your thoughts as we get Thomas in here shortly of, the front seven, Grady, Eddie. What's your thoughts here?
You always hear them say it starts in the trenches, bro. The trenches. And you hear coaches say in the trenches this. It don't get no more trenches than that line, that big space eater, that dude that's gonna control where they're going or who's you gotta get there. Like it starts in the trenches. Like that's gonna open up everything. It's like a domino effect, bro. Like he gonna get there. He gonna open the shit up for Grady. Them linebackers, like Dave said, I believe, he said they're gonna be able to roam and hit those gaps because he called him a space eater for a reason.
Yeah,
but he's gonna bust through that line and he gonna gobble up some players trying to stop his big load. And it's something we ain't seen in a while. I mean, the last time we had a big space eater like that, was it Poe?
Poe was one guy, definitely. Babineau too as well when he played inside a lot.
But he was more quick than.
But yeah, we needed a real deal nose tackle. Don't forget, we ran 4-3 back then too, so the scheme was a little bit different. So you're looking for the right fit for a nose tackle to play beside Grady.
Yeah, and that's the best thing you could do, especially having a 3-4. You got to have that space eater. That dude, we got that. We got that.
Falcons. One time for the fan. Every Wednesday. Every Sunday, 8 p.m., grab your drink, pull up with us. We're talking Falcons football. Hit that subscribe button. We almost had 100 subscribers. We're going into training camp July 29th with 100 subscribers. We need everybody. Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour is here. We're talking away games, folks. Y'all want to know some information about away games? Y'all want to know about the bus trips to Carolina and Tampa? All right. Thomas Scott is in the building.
What's happening?
What's happening, good sir? How's everything going on with you?
Man, everything's good, man. Everything's good. I listened to the Brody breakdown, and he was spot on.
Yes, sir.
So it just seems like, hey, man, all things running together. But I can say this: I think the Falconator said this. It's not a rebuild; it's a rebirth. I think that we have players on the roster who can play. They just need to be in the right system, right? Same thing if you go back to Matt Ryan, right? Matt Ryan flourished in Kyle Shanahan's system, but he didn't flourish in Sarkisian's system, or he didn't flourish in Dirk's system. Mm-hmm. So all it's about is the system, what's put in, playing to their strengths and not their weaknesses. Like, why put somebody on the field if they don't get exposed every time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do that? So you need to play to their strength. So, that's where we at, man. So we're here.
That's where we at. We got a lot going on with the Falcons. I mean, it's been interesting over the past 3 months from where we came from to where we're going to now. So Falcon fans, be prepared for what's going to happen this season. We got some questions here for Thomas Scott. If you're here from the Rise Up Tour, once again, hit that share button. Tag your friends who's going on the trips with you. Tailgate Party Committee. Tag your friend. Everybody in the chat. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m., we talking Falcons football. If you want to be a guest on the show, let us know. Bodie 3000, the co-host, is here. Falcons Fan Talk with Thomas Scott. Thomas.
What's up, man?
Last time we talked, you was in Vegas at the draft.
Yeah,
and
man,
it was difficult to have a good, solid conversation with you with everything that was going on, but we tried to make it work. We saw you got some TV time, too, as well. Shout out to the TV time. The Falcons have made their selections. That's the last time we talked. So now the rookies are here.
Okay.
So the question goes to you, Thomas. What Falcons rookie are you excited to see? And give me some thoughts on the Falcons rookie class.
Well, I'm gonna answer the last question first and the first question last.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the rookie class, I'm very excited. I think that Fontenot and Arthur Smith has a plan. They went into a plan, right? So I think everybody wanted us to draft a big name. They wanted us to go out and go get Malik Willis.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. Why put Malik Willis out there? Are we going to be able to win? What, we're on a 4-year losing streak?
Mm-hmm.
So why set him up for failure? And that's not for us,
mm-hmm.
right? So I feel like that the draft class, I feel like I give us a high B+, maybe an A-.
Nice.
But I think that the class is up there, and I think that they're going to use the tools that we have to make us successful. Everybody's all the big TV chains saying we're going to win 3 games, 4 games. Honestly,
Dave Archer said, "Don't bet the house, cause we finna have a second. Boy, we have it, man.
Right.
Don't get me started on this shit."
I mean, but the way I'm feeling, to be honest with you, I think before we go to Tampa, we're going to be 3-1, right? Hell, we may even be undefeated, just because I just feel like systematically in the scheme is going to work. The defense is going to play. I think that we have the people who was here. They're going to be able to mentor. I'm not worried about the DBs. I know last year we had a couple of DBs who got exposed in the secondary, but I think now we're to the point is with the rookies that we picked up, people, the plug-and-play people. What's the guy we just got from the Bears? I think
Eddie Goldman.
Eddie Goldman. So we're going to be ready to go. So it's going to be to a point where that you have to respect us, right? So then they're gonna turn around and eat their words and say, hey, these Falcons last year sucked, but this year I don't know what they are. But I keep the receipts, so we can run it back. We can run the tape back and say, oh, you remember you said that?
That's true.
On FS1, you remember said that? That's where we're gonna go. So going to your first question is, I'm really excited for Drake London. Actually,
yeah.
I think that everybody I have spoken about. Even hell, I talked to a Tampa Bay fan. He said he was from USC, from California. He goes, man, you guys got a stud with Drake London. So I'm really excited, man. Everybody I've talked, nobody says nothing negative about him, only but local folks. But anybody outside of the Beltway, the 285, the perimeter, it's all great news about Drake London. So yeah, I'm really excited to see him.
And Terry did a good job. This is his second draft class now, but this is the opportunity for them. Bodie, you can agree or disagree. This is the opportunity for Terry to really build the roster under his full control without Matt Ryan. You know what I'm saying? You have now to move into you got your rookie quarterback and Desmond Ridder. You got your franchise wide receiver who's going to be starting week 1. The pieces that you put in place, I think Terry has done a great job overall of trying to help rebuild this team, or as Dre and some of the people in the chat said, the rebirth of the team, which is good. Because if this is the rebirth, hell, I believe a Super Bowl is coming between now and 2027. And looking at some of the things we have in place with the cap space and some of these free agents is going to be available next year, this team is going to be built very well.
For me to add to that, I just want to say real quick, like he said, this is going to be a new thing, because like when the first year, they got hired, the coach and GM, they got hired, right? So they had to play with some of that old stuff we had. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't really mold a team around what they wanted to mold it. But this is the real offseason. The second year is when they come in and they can strip this roster down and they can really get players in the system like they need to, or they should. So like that's what I'm excited about. This will be the first real season that we should see some kind of greatness, some kind of improvement or whatever. So that's how that got me amped.
Which is good. So everybody's amped. We're ready for the season. Thomas, that we spoke about, we're in rebuild mode right now. And there's a lot of things going on going into training camp. A lot of people's going to be putting in a lot of work. What area, position group, knowing that the Falcons just addressed the defensive line today. So, what area or what position group do you think the Falcons need to improve on the most from last season?
Last season, I won't say our linebacker core. I just feel like Deion Jones didn't give us 100% last year. And I think that we depended on The boy went to Jacksonville. What's that? Foyer. We depended a lot on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was more of a contract year for him. But Deion Jones did not show up last year. So our linebacker core was exposed, and Foyer played from, even though he played Mike?
Mm-hmm. He played with Mike, him and Deion.
Yeah. But then they started moving Deion out more to the outside role, because how many times did you hear Deion Jones' name get called?
Well, they realized that Foyer wants to tackle and Deion don't want to tackle. So hell, send Deion to the quarterback and let Foyer stay in coverage and tackle, because Deion ain't finna lay the shoulder. But now we see the shoulder surgery. We see the injury was a part of Deion's not having success last year.
Right. And so, but it was a big step. It was a big difference. And I think that I get it as them being professionals, you want to play through it. But hey, you know what? Is it going to benefit the team by you going down and going and get your surgery so you can be right going forward? Because now he had this surgery, so we still don't know if he's going to be 100% going forward. So are they going to have to spend the time is to get somebody else off the street to bring in? Because we don't know. So I really
look at the linebacker group. Deion is the smallest linebacker, and even with some of the undrafted free agents from some of the players that's trying to make the team, the kid from Cal, Diang, I think his name is Bodie.
Yeah,
Dang, and Landman, the other linebacker who everybody keeps talking about, Nathan Landman. Deion is the smallest linebacker right there in the group. So,
but listen, I'm bringing this up. So you remember when Dean Pease ran back in Baltimore? Think about how big his defensive line was and how big his linebackers was.
Yeah, big.
They're showing this is the same similarity, and it works. So they had speed corners, they had a hitter in the back for safety with Ed Reed.
They had two hitters back there,
right? But you had people to clog up the middle, so it allow your more talented linebacker to make those moves, to make those plays, because nobody went against Ray. Right. So, but I can see the two. When did they win Super Bowl? Whenever they won the Super Bowl, but I can see the Ravens defense is turning into the Atlanta Falcons, because look at the pieces and what he's putting in. Go back and look at their stats and their size.
So it's funny how you're saying that, Bodie. Remember we had Kyle Walker, or Kyle Andrews on from the Arnold Ebiketie Rookie Report, and he compared Arnold Ebiketie to Terrell Suggs.
Yeah,
because he covered Penn State football. He remembers seeing Arnold in the workouts and interviewed Arnold. He told us the comparison. He said that man looked just like Terrell Suggs when he goes out there, getting ready to play some football. And hearing Thomas now mention how that Ravens defense is starting to look like the Falcons with Richie Grant. He's that name's starting to come up so much. He's starting to think, man, that man can. Let's hope he can be Ed Reed. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Dr. Arnold. Let's hope he can be Suggs. Troy Anderson. Let's hope he can be a Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher type linebacker. But the run defense, the new 3-4 scheme, looks a lot better. So I'm glad you said the linebackers, Thomas, because they have a lot to work on, and they do have a lot to improve this season. Thomas, real quick, we're about to talk about the Rise Up Tour.
Okay.
Real quick, before we get to that, who is your under the radar player this season? I'm drinking this good Tito's.
My under the radar, really, I want to say Frank Darby.
Frank Darby.
I like it.
That's my damn notepad.
And I'm saying that because he has expectations this year. And I'm telling you that Frank Darby has a lot to prove, because this will be going on to his second season? Second season,
but he did
third season.
Yeah.
So right. So his rookie year, you can't count it because it was
the COVID year,
right?
Yeah.
COVID year. So you give him a pass. And then the Falcons was on the downstream. And then two is that rookie year, that true rookie year. Think about him being like a fifth-year senior in a senior class.
Yeah.
So he knows the playbook. He knows what's supposed to go on. So this year now it's time for you to show up and show out.
He's the smallest receiver on the team outside of Damian Bird, though.
But before we got rid of Russell Gage was the smallest. Look at Calvin Ridley. So but look at all of these people. All of our receivers were small.
Yeah. Dan Quinn drafted some undersized. Fast and physical meant you were just fast. You weren't physical.
No, you weren't physical.
You could run fast as hell, but you wasn't physical.
But look at OZ, right? OZ small. I mean, I seen him in person without pads. Man, hey.
We did too.
Hey, look,
Thomas, you can play wide receiver seeing OZ out there.
Right, but he's quick. He has hands. He can get over. Same thing. If you go back, like I said, with Russell Gage, all due respect, I know he went on to Tampa. He went and got his, $30 million. Ain't mad at him. But, you know what I'm saying? But he has hands. So I feel like Frank has an opportunity to shine because he's coming in. So technically, he's a veteran player.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's with the old regime and the new regime. Anytime you come from the old regime to the new one, you're a veteran player. We hope he makes the 53 because he is a veteran presence. But I'm not Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot. I'm not the coaching staff.
And the reason why I won't say Kyle Pitts is because Kyle Pitts has proven, and we used him as a workhorse last year. Yeah. So hands down. Now coming out of college, I wasn't too sure about Kyle Pitts. Right?
We spoke about that.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Because I'm a Florida State guy.
That's true. That's true.
But you know what I'm saying?
Kept the real when we selected him, though.
Right, but I'm not biased. But he has won me over completely. I'm a fan of Kyle because I felt like, okay, he did it. He didn't care who his quarterback was. He made the plays, and he was just he learned the plays actually. And then beyond, say what you want about this, I really feel like the Falcons should go get Julio and bring him in and teach these young core of receivers and tight ends and put them out there. And everybody may be in their feelings about it, right? You can be in your bag about it, but think about it. This man has gave the Falcons great years, but we're talking about his production. We ain't talking about his bad years. He has more great than bad.
He does.
Right?
He does.
So with that being said, is he can come in as a veteran? He can mentor these people, teach about the placement. Think about it. He's still one of the top 10 wide receivers in the league.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. Put it up there. He's going to go get it.
Put it on a T-shirt. Let's print it.
Yeah.
With Eric Parker joining the stream a couple weeks ago, we're putting shit on T-shirts this year, and we printing it.
Run it.
But Thomas, shout out to that under the radar player. We do hope that Frank Darby is a part of this system going forward because, like you said, he has a veteran presence. Bodie, I was surprised to hear Frank Darby. Your thoughts on Frank Darby quickly before we go into the Rise Up Tour talk?
I like when we draft him. Like the dude got skills, man. It's just got to put it together. He got a lot of comp. So we're gonna see what Frank Darby made of. But he got the chance. He definitely got a chance to make the roster. Not the new regime like him. So we'll see.
We'll see. Heading to the chat real quick before we finish up with Thomas Scott, because we have a lot to talk about now. It's time to talk about the Rise Up Tour. Tag your friends. Once again, tag your family. If you're going on the bus trip, Carolina, Tampa, Los Angeles, Seattle, Cincinnati, wherever we're going this season for the Falcons, tag your friends, your family, whoever's your travel buddy, your friend, whoever, tag them. Get them in here. Get the questions to the chat, because I know y'all got some questions about upcoming events for the Rise Up Tour. Thomas Scott's going to get to that shortly. We want to head to the chat. We don't ever want to leave nobody out, especially Falcons fans. Saints fans, we'll kick them and ban them. Yes, Falcons fans, you guys are good with me.
You're all right with me.
Going to the chat here. Joseph, we may sweep the division. Tampa, maybe not. We will beat them at the Benz, but I'm not worried about the Aints or the Kittens. Our team is going to be solid. I'm excited. Can't wait for next season. So Tampa's going to be the toughest of the division outside of the Saints. Carolina should be a sweep. But if you win week 1, you're supposed to win, I think, week 13 against the Saints. You're supposed to win that game too. And don't forget, there's no more Drew Brees. Kamara's going to be suspended. The word will come down. Slant Man ain't doing shit because you ain't running from AJ Terrell this year, Slant Man.
Slant Man.
Eric Parker is here. Eric Parker is here.
Hey, look, I want to say you said something. So, look, I believe we can beat Tampa. Tell you why we're going to beat Tampa. Todd Bowles has not been a head coach in like 5 years.
Speak on it. Yeah. Get us excited to beat Tampa, please. The floor is yours.
So Todd, don't get me wrong, I respect him as a head coach, but he may not be able to coach Brady. Remember, BA had the final say so.
From what I'm understanding, I heard from Tampa fans that it was Bowles who made more of the calls versus the Rams last year in the postseason game, which is why they got smacked up. Bucs fans were saying should never leave it to Bowles. I talked to a couple of Bucs fans.
It could be.
It could be. Remember during the Super Bowl, we heard about, with the running backs coach mad at Freeman and Shanahan, they're fighting. There's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that you don't know about. But Arians stepping down and going to the front office and Bowles taking over.
I really feel good about us.
We're going to beat them damn Bucs.
I feel good about it. I think that Arthur Smith is smart enough to play chess with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, it's just a chess match.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're going to go over that too as well this season on One Time for the Fan. Go ahead, Thomas.
So it's just a chess match. So it depends if you can put Tom Brady in check. But then make sure it's checkmate. Make sure that you can complete the deal. Yeah. But remember, our defense has turned into the Ravens defense. Now remember, nobody wanted to play them back then. Especially not the end of the year.
Even on Madden, you pick the Ravens, people be like, damn, you picking the Ravens? Like, I got to.
So I believe that we're in a position where that we may lose one divisional game.
Yeah. So I like what you're saying there, Thomas. This is exciting for Falcons fans because people's just so drawn down on just, oh, Matt's gone, no Julio, no Calvin. It's been so long with those players. And then now you have this new regime. Terry's trying to brighten the light for all the fans that's been in the dark.
Right.
And now you have an opportunity, Falcons fans, this year. Nothing will make us more, excited and feeling more better than beating the Saints and finally beating Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, nothing will make Falcons fans more excited. If you come out of there at Tampa or the home game with a win against Brady, man, we parading down Peachtree because we deserve that shit.
You know
what I'm saying? I don't care how old he is. He could
you.
be 65 years old. You beat fucking Tom Brady, you better parade down the goddamn streets of Peachtree.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't play till we're 65. But we're heading to the chat because we have to talk about the Rise Up Tour here shortly. Eric Parker is here, going to Dre. He's excited to see Zoe Carter. Tailgate Party Committee is here. Harold Poole, I haven't been this excited in a long time. Preseason, August 27th. He will be there. We'll be there too as well. He likes the rebirth, going to Tailgate Party Committee. Thomas the Train. Lee Thomas, man, he's ready for that. We're going to talk about that. Lee Thomas, stay here now. Don't go nowhere. Dirty Bird Rebirth. Tailgate Party Committee. 504-404 Tailgate going to be stupid. Don't forget, Tailgate Party Committee has the Falcon Saints tailgate at the Benz. September the 11th. Tailgate Party Committee has the tailgate at the Benz.
It's going to be stupid.
It's going to be stupid. Hit them up.
Hey,
you better find parking.
Hey.
You better take MARTA. We better get lit up in here.
You better take MARTA because it's smarter. But hey, look, I'm going to tell you, I got a top secret I cannot release. But once it's released and it's to the public, I'm going to make sure that the Tailgate Party Committee comes here and release it on your show.
There it goes. There it goes. Right. Shout out to Lee Thomas and the Tailgate Party Committee Mastermind Music Group for our intro too as well. Shout out to that track you sent me. I appreciate that. We need One Time for the Fan live podcast at the season opener. You just might get it. We got a lot to talk about. Put Dion at safety. Boy, what the hell you talking about?
Boy, you better go sit down before we slap it.
Boy, what the hell you talking about? We trying to get Dion straight at linebacker. Come on, put this man at safety.
I don't know about that.
Wait till you hear Sunday show. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, fellas? Shout out to Ethan.
Shout out
Ethan's checking in from the Rise Up Tour. Dion had 137 tackles last year, second best in his career. If you stats,
I know.
I remember when Zach
Thomas. Look, I remember when Zach Thomas was on them damn badass Dolphins teams having 250 tackles a season. That they still suck balls. So
Joseph Avery. A lot of people are skeptical about Mariota. Hope I spelled it right. Yeah, you probably did. I butcher names all the time. Coach should let him sit and learn. They can put in some packages for him, but I don't think he should start. Mariota will start week 1, Joseph. I don't want to break the bad news to you, but Mariota's going to start week 1. Thomas, I know y'all see your face. We talked about that before. But Mariota's going to start week 1. You do not throw Ritter to the damn Wolves.
I know y'all want to see that rookie out there.
Bodie, say it. You do not throw Ritter to the Wolves week 1. You bring him in on some packages, but you don't throw his ass
you gotta hear what Thomas got to say. Go ahead.
Thomas, man, you're shaking your head. We got to get to the Rise Up Tour.
Hey, hold on. We're going to get there. Hold on.
Sunday's episode.
We're going to get there, but go ahead. This is why we're here. Go ahead.
Listen, Spade, me and you, we've had this conversation.
We had a conversation before.
So
agree or disagree. I respect your opinion. You're a Ritter guy. You're ready to go with Ritter. I'm not a Mariota. I'm not saying I'm just a Mariota guy, but I'm going with the veteran presence of who Arthur Smith text after Matt Ryan left.
But I get that.
Mariota.
Right. But think about this. You start your rookie. He doesn't do well. Guess who can continue the offense?
Your veteran.
Now, however, what if the roles was reversed? You start your veteran, your veteran gets hurt. You put your rookie in, and now you're just like, now I got to dumb the playbook down because you don't know if he's going to grasp it or not. However, I'm not saying Desmond Ridder is stupid. So for them to dumb it down.
Yeah, he's very intelligent.
But however, you may not be able to make those plays because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just like being a new hire at a job. I can't expect you to do X, Y, and Z, even though, yes, we taught you in training. However, you may not be able to go out and execute instantly.
But if let's go back to the job. If you're that manager, you're that supervisor on the floor, and your product has to be loaded professionally or taken care of the way it needs to be taken care of, you going to put the rookie out of there versus your veteran?
But I don't know. But it just depends on the learning experience. Who did you learn from? If I can bring you to the job.
So I'm perfectly fine if Arthur Smith goes through training camp in preseason and Ritter lights it up and they say Ritter's your quarterback week 1. Let's go. Ritter's our guy. Right now, before training camp, before preseason, Bodie, please chime in. We're about to get to the Rise Up Tour questions. I think Mariota is your quarterback week 1. Sunday's episode, guess what, Falcons fans? We're talking about the quarterback position because the Falcons are not done signing people. And you're not going into the season. Thomas, you can agree on this. You're not going into the season with 2 quarterbacks. You're not. Especially with a veteran quarterback who people say is injury prone and a rookie quarterback. So if Mariota gets injured, man, don't let me get the Sunday. Don't let me get the Sunday. We're going to talk about the shit Sunday. But I'm telling you, the Falcons are probably going to bring in another quarterback because if Felipe Franks is listed as your tight end 3, then he's technically not your quarterback 3. So a lot to talk about here going on Sunday's episode. But Thomas, the Rise Up Tour.
I checked, hold on, wait, but didn't Taysom Hill list as a tight end?
He did. And I see the Falcons are trying to make some of those moves to make it look like a Tyson Hill type move. But then again, if you want Felipe Franks to focus on being a tight end, he's not having the quarterback playbook. He's not in the quarterback room. He's in the room with the tight ends and the wide receivers.
But
so it's going to be totally different.
But he's going to have a package for him.
That's another thing we want to talk about. Man, let me not get to Sunday, boy. Cause I got so many.
All right, man. Let's go with the
dog, bro.
Y'all got it. I got something to say too, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Thomas. The Rise Up Tour. And we're gonna go over an hour here, but we're gonna try to cut it off before 9:30. Thomas, the Rise Up Tour. Let's talk about the Rise Up Tour. Can you give me some information on how it started and some information on what is the Rise Up Tour?
All right, so let's answer the first question. So how it started is I called this man Jack Spade. I met him we was online. I think we was in Dirty Bird Nation. We was in one Falcons group. And I was like, hey, man, I got an idea. I said, hey, let's do X, Y, and Z. Let's start going to away games, doing hotels, flights, putting people together. People were already doing it, however, but there was no coordination. I felt like people was kind of in their own cliques, right? Like if I didn't know you, I didn't hang out with you. But so me and you had a 3-hour conversation.
We did.
In those 3 hours, we came up with a lot. The next thing you know, we was at the Hall of Fame together in August. Canton, right. Mm-hmm. And that's how it started. I mean, it started off with a conversation. And, I had the vision for it. You supported me in the vision. You were like, hey, man, let's go for it. Let's do it. Hey, look, let's make it work. Mm-hmm. And, 4 years in, look at us.
COVID messed us up in between those 2 years. Technically, we can count those years because we tried to rock as best as we could.
But we still rocked a little bit though. We don't get me wrong. We had a lot of online support, but we didn't have a lot of physical support. So people were there to support us, but they didn't come out because I get it, for health reasons, and they was skeptical and things like that. But what it was. Hey, shout out to Dustin. I saw him down in y'all chat.
Dustin, send me a message, please. I'd like to do a co-stream with you, Dustin. I love your show, man. you know, and you keep it real, man. I love what you got going on, talking about the Falcons, man. So if we can get a co-stream together, that would be good for the Falcons Nation, because people need to hear both of our energy, bro. Especially Bodie, man. Big Low Country Show? It's a pretty good show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Low Country Sports, man. Rise Up Tour. 4 years now.
4 years in.
But this season, we outside.
We outside. You better call somebody. And look, we have a lot of collaborations, right? So the Tailgate Party Committee, the Rise Up Tour, who else? I mean, we got some sponsors. Shout out to Great House Law Firm.
If we don't mention you right now today, we apologize, but we do know of it. We salute you.
It's a lot of people who has their hands in this. Shout out to the Atlanta Sports Loving Divas. That's Denise. Shout out to her. She has her group. So we partner with a lot of people, and this doesn't. The Rise Up Tour doesn't represent all the groups what's affiliated, because everybody comes together for this. Mm-hmm. So if I miss you, it's nothing personal. I just forgot. But like I said, you got the Atlanta Sports Loving Divas. That's an all-women's group that's ran by Denise Moore. You have the Tailgate Party Committee. Shout out to One Time for the Fans, right? That they in here. You know what I'm saying? So this is a collective bargain ordeal. Everybody's in this together in order to make it. So it's just an umbrella of people what make this run.
Yeah.
So I can't necessarily take individual credit. Yes, I may be my name. You may see my name on everything, but it's people behind the scenes. You got the Rise Up King. You got the Falconator. You got Nate's Creation.
Shout out to Melody Johnson.
Yeah, Melody Johnson, right? You got her. You got
Janai and Janae. Shout out to Janai and Janae too as well.
Janai and Janae. Yeah, you can't forget about Ethan. Right?
Andrea, our ambassador. Adrian, our ambassador from Seattle.
Right. You got Jennifer. You have Alicia White, who's in Washington. So we have a lot of people who makes this group run, right? Shout out to our fans in Texas. I mean, we have a lot of people who's making this go. So I can't take the credit, but they fall under the umbrella for the Rise Up Tour and all respectively to their own groups. But they all make this go, man.
So, as I pour my drink here, we keep it real on One Time for the Fan. Everybody pouring drinks. We getting ready. Because let me tell you something, Falcon fans. Season's around the corner, right? Training camp starts in a couple weeks, and then preseason starts. And then don't forget, week 2, we outside the LA, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Week 3, we outside the Seattle, baby. You feel me? Bodie, you're hearing all this, what's getting ready to happen, because now we're about to go over the schedule.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit to talk about tonight. One Time for the Fan, every Wednesday, every Sunday. Subscribe to that channel, 8 o'clock. We're talking Falcons football. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody who's been following the page and giving support to the page. We're here talking with Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour. We have a lot to go over. So, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep everything in order, going over the schedule. And as we get to the event, feel free to open up about what you know.
Okay.
Falcon fans, tag somebody. Share it. If you know somebody going to an away game, they want to hear this. Because when you go to an away game, you're going to want to hang with Falcon fans. Right? We went to Minnesota a couple years ago, posted in the group. Who wants to go to breakfast at such and such? Showed up there, 15, 20 Falcon fans there eating breakfast. Who wants to go to Mall of America afterwards as Thomas pours up? Who wants to go to Mall of America? Who wants to go to see Prince Paisley, the Paisley Park? We got tickets here, discount codes here. Arizona, who wants to go to Six Flags? Who wants to go to the festival, to the fair, the county fair? Y'all meeting up Fat Tuesday, Saturday night? There's so much shit going on when you go to these games. Don't worry about that game Sunday at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock. But we got some shit for you to do. It all represents this.
So let's start off with the picnic.
So let's go. So look, Falcon fans, we're about to talk some events here. Tag your friends, share it. Falcon Rise Up Tour, everybody. If y'all going to these bus trips to Tampa, bus trips to Carolina, Family Fun Day, LA, Seattle, now's the time to talk some Falcons football on these away games. Thomas, the Family Fun Day. Let's go over that. What you got for us?
So think about this. Just picture this in your head. The Family Fun Day is the meet and greet, the pep rally before we start traveling, right? So all those people you've been talking online to, things of that. This is your time to put your name to a face, your face to a name, and sit down and and meet this together. Talk about what games you're going to. Hey, you want somebody to travel with, things of that nature. This is where this starts. We're going to be able to sit down, eat good food, listen to good music, live music, a band and a DJ. We're going to actually this year, we got the band. And then also we're going to do a kickball game. We're going to have a kickball game at the picnic. So that's dope.
That's dope.
Hold on.
That's dope. Kickball champ.
Can somebody find my kickball shoes, please?
I'm a kickball champ.
So
kickball game at the Rise Up Tour Family Fun Day.
It's a wrap.
It's gonna be at the the festival. So we're gonna have cornhole. We're gonna have Connect Four. We're gonna have all the other stuff.
You might be able to play some flag football too. It's a football field.
Yeah,
right?
the field is big enough. The field is big enough. However, I don't want to come out of retirement, but I'm gonna stick to the kickball. So the kickball game is gonna be fun. Mm-hmm. So I mean, kickball. Everybody can play kickball.
Yep.
Right. I know some people got limitations because I don't want to have to be on nobody and take it to the house. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my initials. TMS. Too much swag. Too much swag. Dude.
Oh, hold on. Y'all bringing nicknames and jerseys out here, man.
You know what I'm
shit.
So that's what TMS stands for. Too much swag. Dude. So I don't want to take it back for 6. I'm gonna have to run it back.
Put it on a shirt and print it.
Print it. Rewind it. Rewind the tape, coach. You saw it. You heard it.
Family Fun Day. We have a date. So what date we talking about here?
So July 30th is going to be in the city of Stonecrest at Browns Mills Park, right? So it's a mixed field. It has the baseball field, the football field all together in one. It's a beautiful park. We got great food. Like I said, great music. We have games. It's family friendly. It's just going to be in the atmosphere just to put us in the right mindset going forward, right? So we try to do something in the beginning of the season and the end of the season. Beginning of the season, I feel like we can get more people out because it's right before it's still summertime. If you got that new tailgate tent you want to try out, bring it out. If you got that new chair, bring it out. This is your opportunity to say, hey, look, this is what I ordered during the summer or during the winter. Hey, I'm ready for it. And this is just you know what our slogan is, where fans become family, right? So think about this as our family reunion. So we having our family reunion on the 30th.
Dope.
So so come on, you're gonna have your family reunion t-shirt. It's gonna be a Rise Up Tour t-shirt. You'll get it. All of this. And the cost of it is $25. Just of course the rise. If I could do it for free, I would, but I can't. Just because the rising cost for everything. But hopefully we're gonna get there. But we're still growing as a group, so hopefully everybody can come on out. Everybody go buy their tickets. Go to the www.theriseuptourgroup.com. Click on the Family Fun Day, and you'll be able to grab your ticket. Once you purchase your ticket, you're good. I'm telling you, you're gonna eat good food. Shout out to the Chateau, V Coach. Shout out to him, Jay Swill. But we got people flying in. Hell, we got people gonna come. Have a good time, and we got a special performance. I ain't gonna even tell you who, but we gonna make sure that we do it. If you missed last year, we had Jock, we had Troy, we had Freddie Falcon show up. It was the hottest day of the year. I didn't plan when we planned this. We didn't think about the weather, but it was a beautiful day. Yes, it was hot, but we just had a damn good time.
The one thing that's cool about the Family Fun Day is, as a Falcon fan, you want to get into the spirit of the season, right? And when you're around other Falcon fans, you kind of get into the spirit of the season. Because think about it when you're looking at it like you're at the house watching the game, right? There's no other Falcon fans there. You're with your family. But if you're around a bunch of Falcons fans and you're talking football and you're playing kickball, you're running around, you're drinking, you're eating good food. I mean, those are good spirits. And it gets you ready to know that preseason starts. The first preseason game will start like 2 weeks after the family fun day. So it gets you ready. And then training camp is going on that whole week. So you get to go to training camp and be with some Falcons fans. And then if you want, you right there, right after, go right there to the Rise Up Tour Family Fun Day and then kick it with some more Falcons fans. If you're going to an away game this season, talk to some fans who go to away games. If you've never been to an away game, you do not know what you are missing. I'm telling you, we have so much fun. Bodie, please. Chime in on what you're hearing right now. Anything you got to tell us right now.
I was just saying, I haven't been to a away game. I'm just glad to be able to experience this. I can't wait to. I'm one of the new Rise Up Tour members. Like I'm ready. You know what I'm
Bodie's
saying?
one of the new Rise Up Tour members, and guess what? Guess how we're gonna break Bodie into the season here. He's going with us to New Orleans.
Ooh.
The face of Thomas tells it all. New Orleans will let you know, Bodie, how much of a fan you really are, because them fans down there, they're gonna put you.
But you know what though? But I'm gonna tell you this. Winning is like cherries and sprinkles on top of your ice cream. Right?
Yeah.
But if we don't win, we still but that night before, we had a fucking good time.
Bro,
you know what I mean, it was like, man, I came in my room at 3:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And had to wake up at 8, 9 to go meet fans for breakfast.
Right, we were sitting eating breakfast at Mother's, but we got pizza on the way in on Canal Street. You know what I mean? Or we went to Harris. So we're gonna have a good time in New Orleans. Win, lose, or draw. I don't care what you say. And don't get me wrong, New Orleans people do show hospitality. I'm gonna give them their props.
Until game day.
Until game day, it's all fun and games until
kickoff.
Game day.
Bro, let me tell you something. Oh, New Orleans fans in New Orleans, they all from New Orleans.
But I'm gonna tell you this though: if you got thin skin, you can't go to the game. I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm just going straight up with you because
Didn't I tell you about
they're gonna talk they're gonna talk noise all day long, but it's all good fun.
They're gonna get you out your character during the game.
But
they'll shake your hand after.
But then they get you kicked out.
Yeah.
They'll point at you and get you kicked out. But it depends if you can take it. So if you got thin skin going into the Superdome or whatever it's called, the Caesar's Palace, whatever it is, it's not worth it for you. If you got thin skin, or if you can't take a joke, you better come back with a comeback. At the end of the day, that's not the place for you to be. Now, however, if you can dish it, you got to take it, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Word.
But
Say
you'll have a
yes.
good time, though. You'll have a good time.
Yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Wait. One time for the fan every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. We're talking Falcons football. Falcons fan talk here with Thomas Scott. Going over the Rise Up Tour events. We talked about the Family Fun Day, July 30th. The time, Thomas, for the July 30th event.
So we pushed it back because training camp is the same day. Mm-hmm. So it starts at 2. I ask people just to arrive, at 2:00, get set up. It's from 2 to 7.
It's nice.
So it's from 2 to 7. So yes, training camp should be done by 11:30. Mm-hmm. Gives you enough time to make your way over there. Hopefully you come with the empty stomach and get ready to eat good food. Mm-hmm. So it's from 2 to 7. I can't announce the host yet because he hasn't confirmed, but we're gonna have a good time. But the time is gonna be 2 to 7 on July 30th, Saturday, July 30th.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the Facebook group, the Rise Up Tour. Mm-hmm. Anybody can join the Rise Up Tour. It is the Rise Up Tour away games group.
Right. That's the private group. Now, if you join the public page, it says the Rise Up Tour. Now, if you want to go down to our private group, there's some questionnaires. The questionnaire is there for you just to get weeded out. Because this is what we're thinking going forward. If you're not an active participant in the group, I'm sorry to say it, but we just got to move on from it. It ain't nothing personal, but we want this group to be active people. Mm-hmm. Because this is what it's about, right? So I don't want you to keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go," or you join. I don't care about the numbers. I can have fun with 2 people. Mm-hmm. Me and Spade and Bodie, we can go. We have a grand good time. We don't need 1,000 people to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So we want this group to be full of active members. If you're gonna participate in something. because this is what it's about. It's not about me. It ain't about Bodie. It's not about Spade. It's about all of us as a collective having a good time. Again, our slogan is where fans become family. I can sit here and tell you on my hand, I've been invited to 2 weddings. Someone is from the group now, a baby is along the way. I ain't gonna release any names. It's not my business to release but
they met through the Rise Up Tour.
They met through the Rise Up Tour group, the affiliation with the Rise Up Tour group. So yeah, it wasn't designed for that. However, but where fans become family is, look, hell, I never would have met Spade.
Real family too, not just family with the Falcons. Real family too.
Family. And look, I've been invited to numerous baseball games. I've been invited to people's houses. People's been to my birthday parties. I've been to cookouts. I mean, it's not just me; it's other people. But when people can say, "Hey, you know what? You're a dear friend." So this is what football brings us together. But this is bigger. This group is bigger than football.
That's true. That's true. And shout out to like what Thomas is saying. Shout out to Michael Nellums, right? A good friend of mine now.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday to Michael too as well. We went to the Miami game last year, and everybody buys their tickets kind of like the morning of the game, Bodie, right? So I'm trying to find out where everybody's sitting so I can get the perfect seat. I wait till the morning, tickets drop like crazy. I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm finna be sitting row 1 up in this thing for like $40.
Yeah.
I called Thomas. Thomas got his tickets. Everybody got their tickets. I hit up the Rise Up Tour group. Who has an extra ticket somewhere on the 50-yard line or near the 100 section so that way I can buy the ticket from you, or, you know, I go to Ticketmaster and just buy a ticket and sit by myself. Then Michael Nellums hit me up. Hey, bro, I got an extra ticket. Shoot me, 60, 70, whatever it is. But then we're right there on the 50-yard line. Falcons win the game, but I met somebody who now we're talking about going to other games. You feel what I'm saying? We're real deal Falcons fans. He's hit me up at Hawks game. Hey, you going to the Hawks game? You going to the Braves game? You know what I'm saying? Real deal fans. You meet fans who love Atlanta sports. You feel what I'm saying? And when me and my wife went out to the Hawks games, he was there. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Braves game, Falcons game. We're all enjoying it. We're having a good time. You feel what I'm saying? But you meet fans in different cities. I had no idea who Michael was beforehand, but I know that he's a good friend now. But you met these people through the Rise Up Tour group because they go to these cities, Miami, Dallas, whatever city it is. They go to these games and they want to just enjoy themselves hanging out with other Falcons fans. So that's what the Rise Up Tour. And there's 2 different families. You can have the family where there's a baby on the way, or you can have the family where we just drinking beer and having some shots in Razzoos in New Orleans. But Thomas,
yes, sir.
We went over the family fun day. Let's break down the schedule for the Rise Up Tour.
Okay. So the first
tour, go ahead.
So the first away game party is going to be in LA.
So wait, hold on. Say it again for everybody who's paying attention.
The show's going to LA. How about that? We going
the Rise
to
Up Tour. We've been to Minnesota. We've been to Cleveland. We've been to Arizona. We've been to so many games. But this year, Falcons schedule, Rise Up Tour is heading to LA week 2.
Week 2.
Thomas, you'll be there.
I'll be there.
Hand up in the air. I'll be there.
Hey, Bodie, you may need to be there too, my brother.
I'm working on it.
One time the fan will be there. But tell us anything that you're thinking about for LA, because there's so much going on. Can you give us any hints, any ideas? I know you don't want to give nothing away just yet, but give us something in LA.
The party's going to be near the airport.
So we have spoken to somebody in LA. The party is ready to go.
Yeah, the party's ready to go. I just need to release the flyer.
There it is. Week 3.
Man,
we heading to Seattle.
We going to the northwestern point of the United States besides Alaska.
We're doing the fish toss at the market, the seaside market.
Pikes Place.
Pikes Place is what it is.
And
give us some information on Seattle, please.
Shout out to Adrian. So congrats to you and Winfred. Y'all getting ready to get married. Congrats on your nuptials. Congratulations. She's going to get married. So the person, our West Coast ambassador, she's going to get married. So she may not be as active, but she's all for it, right? So she's forever. I love Atlanta. She's with it. So she's getting married September 4th.
Head
but
to the
she's
chat
ready
shortly.
to host. Right, and she's hosting us in her city that she lives in, which is Seattle. She has put a whole tour. We're going on a tour guide, right? So we're going on a scavenger hunt. She has things planned. So even if you go there in your own time and he goes, hey, this was on the list, you go there, you'll be able to get something. So we're going to have a darn good time in Seattle. And the party, hey, we just might be in the Space Needle.
So
you got to be there.
Damn, I didn't want to break that news just yet. But if you're breaking news right now, if you don't know what the Space Needle in Seattle, you might want to Google it. But the Space Needle, number one, is very hard to get reserved. And then, if you're having a party there, some away fans having a party at the Space Needle. We don't want to drop too much information yet, but we do know the Rise Up Tour is in LA. Thomas, you'll be there. Saturday, we have a meet and greet. Rise Up Tour will be in Seattle. You have another meet and greet in Seattle as well. I'll be there. You'll be there. I'm probably catching the red eye back from Seattle. Hell, I got to work the next day.
Yeah, me too.
Going to the next week now. Here we go now. The next away game, I'm sorry. Week 5. The Tampa bus trip. And shout out to Steve. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to go to the chat shortly. I see Big Country asking some questions here. We're going to get to that shortly. I see you talking about rooms. The bus trip to Tampa. Week 5. Tell us about the bus trip to Tampa.
All right. So if you missed last year to Tampa, it was a movie. So we didn't have a bus trip. We had a big-ass party. And Pastor Troy showed up, and he shut the whole wing place down, right? So that was the party. But let's talk about the bus trip. So our bus trip to Tampa is going to be October the 8th and the 9th. It's an overnight trip. We're going to make one stop. Shout out to MacTown, right? We're going to make one stop in Macon at the Walmart. Then you down 75. So somebody was calling me, bro.
Oh man, I was like, oh shit.
Go ahead. So we're gonna stop and make it on the bus trip. We just want to make sure we get Thomas Scott in here. Man, we rolling tonight. Go ahead.
So we're gonna continue down 75. So once we make that one stop in Macon down 75, we should be in Tampa by 2 o'clock. We're gonna make one stop in Valdosta and get some lunch, and then we'll be in Tampa by 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then we're going to park the bus. Once we park the bus, everybody's free to do whatever they want. Then don't forget to pull up that night for the party. And Sunday after the game, the bus is going to leave 2 hours after the game to get people to get the autographs from the players, go to the team bus, do what they need to do, get whatever. But 2 hours after the game, and then we'll be home by midnight.
That's nice because, sometimes the bus driver's like, get back to the bus at 4:45. I don't care if it's in the fourth quarter. Get back to the damn bus. I got to get back to my wife and kids.
Nah. He on that dime today.
Hey.
So the cost of the
Carolina, how can we get the information to the bus trip to Carolina?
So, all right.
I'm sorry, Tampa.
Let me finish Tampa first. So Tampa, the cost of Tampa is $200. But, however, this is exclusive. If you're a Rise Up Tour member and you use the word Tampa 22 when you purchase your ticket, you get it for $175. So you gotta be a part of Rise Up Tour family to get $25 off.
Okay.
Hey, if just because that's the price. Now I can tell you the price is going to go up. Like what Bad Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price.
Not today's price. Yep.
So with that being said, it's lock in now. Go ahead and get it. Please do not wait to the last minute, because once the bus seats are gone, ain't nothing else I can do for you. And please hope our Falcons are not undefeated, because then you're gonna be SOL for real.
That's true. That's true. We had a bad season a couple years ago, and the bus trip was still full going to Carolina, correct?
It was, and we had a hell of a time. We had a hell of a time. And then the tailgate party committee will be down in Tampa. So Saturday we get there, Saturday night party. Okay. And if you don't want to go to the game, guess where you can go?
Tailgate party committee.
Tailgate party committee. And I'm going to work out. I get it to work out with Lee, even if we got to pick up from the tailgate party. So if you got luggage or something like that, I'm going to work it out so it's easy for everybody.
I like that.
But But we'll be able to work it out. So if you don't go to the game, you hang out at the tailgate party committee. Just go to www.tailgatepartycommittee.com. Get all the information there. I don't want to speak about his stuff, but we work together. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to quote nobody no price or anything like that. However, the tailgate party committee will be in Tampa as well.
Which after this show, I'll post all the information on One Time for the Fan page. I'll post it on all the social media sites. And, of course, the Rise Up Tour group. We'll post it in there as well. Week 7, Cincinnati. Man. October 23rd.
So we have an ambassador. He's actually from North Carolina. Y'all may know him as the Falconator. I know him as Vinny. But he's going to be hosting. He's going to be the ambassador for Cincinnati. Sorry, Vinny, I let the cat out of the bag.
Well, thank you, Vinny.
So that's going to be our Cincinnati host. Mm-hmm. So
Cincinnati, Falcon fans, we'll get to more of that because you want to definitely get your flight or car rental, whatever you want to do. I think it's not too far of a drive from here from Atlanta to Cincinnati. I drove to Chicago a couple years ago for the game. I could do Cincinnati as well. But we're going to be staying probably on the Kentucky side. When we go to Cincinnati, and then we'll drive into Cincinnati for the game. Carolina, week 10, the bus trip. So we talked about the Tampa bus trip. Now we're talking about the Carolina bus trip. There are 2 bus trips this year.
Yeah, 2. We're doing 2. And Thursday, so the Carolina game is a Thursday night game. So this is a little different. It's the day before Veterans Day. Mm-hmm. It's an early departure. So think about this. We have a day party on wheels. Right, we're gonna leave 11 o'clock. I'm gonna feed you lunch. You're gonna get a T-shirt. We're gonna have a DJ on the bus, and we're gonna have that thing rocking up 85 north.
Shit, hey, lit boy. This is just week. This is week 10, bro. This ain't the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, but we gonna have a day party. Hey, look, it's 11 o'clock. So we're gonna be rocking. Nice. So we're gonna be in Charlotte no later than 3:30, 4 o'clock. Nice. Get off the bus, go straight to the tailgate party committee. Pre-game, have a good time, and guess what? Going to the game is the same rules apply. Is 2 hours after the game, but hopefully it doesn't take a full 2 hours, so we can go ahead and get back, so we can be home by no later than 1 o'clock in the morning. Nice. And the cost of that trip is $125. But wait, there's more. If you're a Rise Up Tour member and use the word Rise Up 22, guess what you go? You go for $100.
$100.
$100
will take you from here to Atlanta. I mean, from Atlanta to Carolina, bus trip, Rise Up Tour, DJ on the bus as well.
DJ on the bus.
You're gonna feed them as well. They're gonna get some food too as well.
Yep, and they got a chance to win a raffle, gift cards. Hell, you may never know who's gonna be on the bus. But wait, there's more. All you can drink too. Top
wait. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Hold on now. We pulling up. We pulling up on the thing too.
Hey, look, man. I drink nothing but the best, man. I've been drinking Hennessy all night. Look at this.
Oh
Hennessy
man, come on, man.
Oh, you're not playing.
So we gonna drink nothing but top shelf, okay? So anybody know me? We gonna
Bodie,
drink.
We behind the bus. No, we're ahead of the bus. We're gonna be there a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So we gonna drink nothing but top shelf. If you think about it, you break it down, that's $50 each way.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Plus, you get transportation to the game. And don't forget, Falcon fans, you're coming back after the game. So just buy your ticket to the game, catch the bus trip, hang out with some Falcon fans, roll up deep. Y'all want to roll up deep like y'all back in high school, right? Roll up deep.
Yeah.
Had that bus rocking, then Panther fans going to say, them ain't Baker Mayfield fans. The hell we ain't.
Yeah. So we going
Falcons.
So all of our bus trips are all you can drink until supplies last. Now, granted, we gonna do the best to make sure that we got the best. But this is what I need our family members and our tour members. We need everybody to do. Please do not wait to the last minute. Now, I'm telling you, if you wait to the last minute, it's harder for me to get things done and planned out. If you've been on any of our trips or any of our events, you get gift bags, you get stuff. I don't want to get that phone call like, oh, well, Thomas, I didn't get one. I had to say, I'm sorry, when did you book your ticket? I booked it last night. I'm sorry, I can't get you a 2X shirt that quick. We like the plan is not fair, and I hate paying rush fees. If you went on our first bus trip, you got a shot glass, you got a 12-ounce cup, you got a rubber band, you had a good goodie bag, and you got a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So we made sure that you had all your apparel together.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make sure you look out. We look out for our people.
So Falcon fans, if you're hearing this now, so we talked about and we went over the hour mark, so we're gonna get ready to start wrapping this up here shortly. But we went over the Family Fun Day, July 30th. We went over, of course, LA, week 2, week 3, Seattle, week 5 in Tampa, week 7, Cincinnati. The Rise Up Tour will be there. There will be something to do, whether it's the Saturday night, whether it's the night before, whether it's the morning, Saturday morning for breakfast, something. There will be something to do. This has been going on for years now. We kind of know how to work this when we go to different cities. The fans want to hang out in different areas. They want to go to all the hot spots. They want to take pictures. They want to sightsee. We understand that. But if you do it with a bunch of Falcon fans, you're really going to have a good time. The Carolina bus trip, the Tampa bus trip, 2 bus trips this year for the Rise Up Tour, bigger and better. Bigger and better. So please tell your Falcon friends, tell your Falcons family. Plane tickets going, I think, to Tampa is more expensive than the bus trip. Plane tickets going to Carolina is more expensive than the bus trip. So you get an opportunity to take the bus to these games and come back on the bus with some Falcon fans, win or lose. Here's another thing. Fans get into it where the Falcons lose. I don't want to go no more. I don't want to go. It's an experience. You feel what I'm saying? You get a chance to go to some of these cities you probably never been to, or you get to go to, to a city that, you always wanted to go to. So enjoy it, Falcons fans. I've been Thomas, we've been going to Falcons games, away games. They've been losing the past 4 years. We still there, front row. You feel what I'm saying? And we've been to the Browns games. We've been to Arizona. Them fans are in the stadium. They don't give a damn about no record. So Falcon fans, don't get bougie now. I'll tell you about other fan bases with they sorry ass. So please don't do that. We went to Cleveland when they ain't had shit. The guy sitting next to me had a jersey that had all the names crossed out of all the damn quarterbacks that Cleveland went through.
That's fucking funny.
But Thomas, the stadium was full, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the tailgate was lit. Stadium was full. You looking at the Browns like they ain't even good. It's all about the fan base, man. But get out and experience some entertainment this season, Falcons fans. We outside. Hashtag we outside. Week 12, Thanksgiving weekend, Washington, your stomping grounds.
Yeah. So, a background about the DMV area. So I lived there for like 10 years. Mm-hmm. So I know the ins and outs. Shout out to Alicia.
Yep.
She's gonna set up our meet and greet Friday night, right? She's gonna set up a meet and greet Friday night, and Saturday we're gonna have a party hosted by one of our sponsors, is 716 Vodka. If you don't have it, request it in your local liquor store. Shameless plug. 716 Vodka is black owned. It's a woman owned. It's a vodka. 716. So she's going to be our sponsor for that event in Washington, D.C.
Can we get that alcohol for some of the other events going on this year?
I can see. She will, she'll ship me some bottles. That's straight from it. And I don't like to say everything what we got going. So, but we're working on a custom Rise Up Tour vodka, right? It's gonna be a custom. Look, man, it's a lot of stuff in the store. Look, man.
Hold on, man. It's only an hour episode. We're an hour and a half. Now we're going to vodka. Next, we're going into stocks.
So the Rise Up Tour is going to have their own. They're going to have their own vodka. Actually, let me take it back. It's going to be branded as the Rise Up Tour, but it's going to be 716. It's going to be a custom label, custom bottle, strictly designed for the Rise Up Tour.
I like that.
And that's going to be the 716 vodka. For me, I think like it's on the shelf with Tito's. It's just that smooth. Not as inexpensive. So we're working on that, and maybe it may be released for our Washington party.
So we're gonna head to the chat here shortly. Washington Friday night meet and greet. You never know what's gonna happen Saturday because that's just an open day. So we ain't staying in the damn hotel. I guarantee you that.
No, we don't have a party. But there is an event. There is an event. So I'm just gonna give you a hint. You gotta lace up your shoes and hopefully your right hand or your left hand is strong.
So we got some a Ninja Warrior competition going on here. I'm guessing. Shorts and a t-shirt in Washington in November. I'm guessing.
It's gonna be inside. Just make sure. So I'm gonna say this. And look, I don't want no excuses. So if you take that L, you take that L.
So week 15 now.
Okay.
We went over Washington. The next week after Washington, the Falcons have a home game against the Steelers. Then they have the bye, and then you know why they gave us a bye, because we got to rest up from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
RISEUP Tour had a big party in New Orleans last year at Razoo's. Shut that shit down.
Damn.
When I tell you the party was packed, first of all, Razoo's is probably one of the well-known spots on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. No, anything past 8 o'clock at night when that sun goes down, where that music coming from? It's coming from Razoo's. The RISEUP Tour, the Falcon fans took over Saints territory. From what I'm understanding, there's a RISEUP Tour event back in Razoo's again this year. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, that's.
Did Pastor Troy perform at the RISEUP Tour in New Orleans last year? Were Saints fans jumping around with Pastor Troy on stage from Atlanta?
And then hold on, wait. And then he dropped the song called "I Do It for the A" in New Orleans. How about that?
And then they lost the next day.
And they lost it. And they took that
L.
Falcon fans, listen to me. When we go to these games, these away games, you thought the home game was lit? Where'd you go to the away games? That's why you want to hang with more Falcon fans, because you're not around your regular day-to-day Falcon fans in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The person that sits next to you in the stadium, you don't know who that is over there in New Orleans or Seattle or LA. It's an away game fan. So you get a chance to rise up with some other fans. Thomas?
Let me tap into that.
Mm-hmm.
Our away game experience is a lot different than a home game experience. And I'm not selling that to sell tickets. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that is because time after time after time after time, people said they had a better time on the road hanging out with these Falcons fans than I do at home. So because these people are dedicated, we're going to stand up on third downs, we're going to make the noise, we're going to have a good time the night before, but we're going to make sure that we in our seats when the ball is kicked. We're going to make sure that we in our seats. Or we're sitting down there by the tunnel telling the boys good game, even though if they lost.
We're trying to get to the tunnel to see them come out the tunnel, down on the field. After the game, we go around by the buses. So you get the full experience being a fan, like you're at the home game, but you're just at the away game. And then when you win, don't forget, like last season when we went out on the away games, Bodie, oh man, the shit talking was through the roof. Because we might not win at home, it will beat your ass on the road, though. You best believe that shit.
But then when we went to Miami, right? When Cool did the game winning kick, when they ran off in the tunnel, that shit was like classic. And think about New Orleans, right? So I'm sitting there down there on the field suite in New Orleans, and Cool hit the game winner. Then again, it's like I got a video. The dude was like talking shit. Oh man, y'all such and such, y'all done blew it. I said, hey man, peace. To the house.
You get that vibe, Bodie, of being at these games, right? And then, like from Miami, the night before was a yacht party.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
They took the yacht around the port of Miami. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what to expect when you go to some of these away games. But just know you ain't taking no damn yacht in Atlanta before the game starts the September the 11th. Your ass coming from Florida. But you ain't in Miami taking no damn yacht the night before. And then after the yacht, you get off the yacht and then you go to the bar where the Braves are playing. And you got a bunch of people cheering for the Braves. And Miami people like, who the hell are these fans? Also, the Braves go on to win the championship.
So hold on, wait. So think about this. We was down in Miami. The Braves were playing the Dodgers. Pastor Troy was already on the boat with us. He came off. He bought everybody who was with him shots.
I got one.
Nick was there and Michael Nims was there. And we had a hell of a good time.
Yeah.
But
after the yacht.
After the yacht party, we sat there. Everybody was fucked up. Sorry, Mama, if you're listening, my bad. But everybody was fucked up. But he sat there, he bought shots for everybody. These are my people. Now, mind you, this how type of relationships that we have with the people with the Rise Up Tour, right? Mm-hmm. They don't see us as just fans. They see us as family. So how many times people can say, hey, man, people may say, well, Troy's washed up, this and this, but that's a good dude, right? But how many times you say, well, damn, I had a shot with damn Pastor Troy. And he paid for it.
Yep. He's sitting there, he holding the belt. He's buying shots for everybody. He's turning around passing drinks. And then after he bought some drinks, Brian, another member of the Rise Up Tour, brought a second round in. We just came off the yacht drinking like a mutt boy. We toe up on that yacht. And then we go to the bar right there on the port, and Pastor Troy's buying drinks. Brian's buying drinks.
And you forget about Michael. Michael bought drinks too. The next
Michael as well.
Nick. And then Nick bought drinks.
Yep.
But Nick got put in timeout on the boat.
But if you look at this, Bodie, as we're talking about this, and why we're so excited, because we get a chance to do it again this season. Travel to these games, get on a plane 7:30 in the morning, heading to the West Coast, and there's a bunch of Falcon fans on the plane who's never heard of Facebook, don't know shit about the Falcons fan groups, don't know nothing about Twitter. They're just there to go see the game. And then you tell them about the Rise Up Tour, and they're like, oh, I had no idea about this. Where's the party? Where's the event? Where's breakfast? I want to be a part of this. So it's a really good experience. So after New Orleans, we go to Baltimore, Christmas Eve. Once again, your stomping ground. So to wrap this up, what we got going on Baltimore? Anything to tell us?
So Baltimore is kind of unique because it's Christmas Eve. But for those people who do come, we're going to be hanging out at the power plant. That's right, Camden Yards and M&T Stadium is all right there. The power plant. We're going to go on a little food tour. I'm going to give you a fun fact about Baltimore. Baltimore is really underwater, just like New Orleans. The sugar that you put in your drinks come from Baltimore. Also, they're known for Old Bay seasoning. So I'm telling you this because we're going to have a scavenger hunt as well in Baltimore.
I love these scavenger hunts in the city you're not a part of.
And then we're going to have a good time, and then I'm going to take you to the best. So I'm going to take you to the best crab cake place you ever going to get.
Let's go. Let's go. Can you take me to where they filmed The Wire?
Well, we can go. We can go.
With private, maximum protection and private escorts.
No,
security?
but so hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Baltimore gets a bad rap about certain things. Every area Baltimore is a beautiful city. Be honest with you, where the hood is where Johns Hopkins University is, and that's a world-renowned university, world-renowned hospital. The best of the best go to Johns Hopkins University.
Yeah.
So Johns Hopkins did all of that. But then hold on, wait. It's another university called University of Maryland, College Park. About 20 minutes away. But guess what though? We got people, man. We got somebody in this group. I ain't gonna say his name, but we well protected. He from Macon, you know what I'm saying? He rep Atlanta. But if we need something, if we need him to call Secret Service, we in there. I ain't gonna release his name yet, but he gonna make sure that we good. Hey, Doug, I see you, man. Salute.
So I have a couple friends. They're Washington Redskins fans when they're winning, and then they're Ravens fans, as well on the side. Whenever the Redskins are losing, whenever the Commanders are losing, they switch over to the Ravens. But he did say, when we come out there, don't worry about all that stuff you've seen on The Wire in Baltimore. Baltimore's kind of changed now, but it's a really good city, and they have a pretty good team. So the Falcons have to be prepared that week when they go play Baltimore. But Kyle J. Andrews will be linking up with us. Kyle J. Andrews was on our rookie report from Arnold Ebiketie last week. He covers Penn State, and he also went to University of Maryland. So he's going to be linking up with us for the game with the Ravens and the Falcons. He'll be back on the podcast for that week too as well. But Thomas, we went over Family Fun Day, July 30th. We went over the week 2 will be in LA. There's going to be a meet and greet. Week 3 in Seattle, we have events planned. We're ready to go. Week 5 in Tampa, the bus trip to Tampa, there and back. Falcon fans, because it's a Saturday going down, Sunday coming back, you would have to book your own hotels or Airbnb, whatever you're going to do, your own tickets to the game. This just covers the bus trip. And it is much cheaper than trying to book a plane ticket right now on Delta or Southwest, because right now it's kind of crazy. So, Thomas, shout out for that with the bus trip to Tampa.
And we ain't gonna cancel either. We ain't gonna cancel you out. You know, we ain't gonna be like American or Delta offering people $10,000, give up their seat.
The bus is rolling at 2:00. It's rolling.
The bus is gonna leave with or without you.
Week 7, Cincinnati. Shout out to the Falconator. We'll get some information from him. We'll get him on the show soon. Week 7 in Cincinnati. We will be there. From what I'm hearing from Falcons fans, majority of them are staying on the Kentucky side. And then they're going to drive into Cincinnati for the game. So get your hotels, get everything ready. We're going to hit the chat here shortly. Carolina, week 10, another bus trip, Thursday night, there and back, $100, no hotel. Tailgate party committee got the tailgate for you. You get there early enough to experience the tailgate. Then you buy your ticket. Please buy your ticket for the game. But once you pay $100 on the bus, you with a DJ, you got some food, you hanging out, you drinking. What? You there and back, and the next day is Veterans Day, so you pretty much got the day off. So
but you don't have to drive though. But you
don't have to drive.
You don't have to drive. So this is when you find you a seatmate and be like, "Hey, I'm going to this. Go ahead and do it." Like it sells itself. But you're gonna have a good time. Look, I just put your face in the place. Look, leave all the driving to the bus driver. Shout out to Georgia Coach Lines. I'm gonna tell you about the buses too, real quick. Wood floors, power control seats. Got all your power in there. You got your USB, your power plug. It's a great bus. Smells good. Our bus driver, we had anybody who went to Charlotte can tell you the bus driver that we had. His name is Hollywood. Hollywood gonna rock out. He gonna bob his head the whole time on 85.
He lit.
And Hollywood gonna get us there safe. Hollywood's gonna bring us back safe. But Hollywood runs on time. He'll tell you that. Hey, look, man, he said we leaving at 6. He's professional. He's gonna treat her. And matter of fact, and he's a Falcons fan.
Let's get Hollywood on the show. See about this bus, man. Matter of fact, can we get the bus on the show? Can we talk to the damn bus?
Let's talk to the bus.
and the bus has Wi-Fi. The bus is Wi-Fi equipped. So, you know.
These are real deal buses, folks. These ain't the choke cheese that you took down back at McNair.
I mean, this not the Freedom Rider bus. No, this ain't that. It ain't that.
This ain't the Bluebird.
No, this ain't the Bluebird.
Not the Bluebird.
This not the bus from Ride either.
No. One time for the fan every Wednesday, every Sunday after Carolina bus trip, and we will post all the information in the chat. We'll post it on One Time for the Fan page. We'll post it on the Rise Up Tour group page. Washington, week 12. We have some stuff set up there. Rise Up Tour is going to all of these events. But just to let you know, if you're going to these games as an away fan, you want to be a part of something with other Falcons fans. So shout out to the Rise Up Tour. Week 15 will be down in New Orleans. We have an event set up there too as well. Razoo's, be prepared for that. And week 16, we are back in Baltimore. We haven't been to Baltimore in a long time. From what I'm understanding, it could be a tough game with that weather in Baltimore. Kyle told us that. You don't know what you're expecting. Could be sunny the night before. Could be snowing like hell the next morning. So you don't know what to expect. But guess what, Falcons fans? Wherever the Falcons go, away games, the Rise Up Tour will be there. I don't want to talk about next season, but I'm hearing we're going to Denver and Kansas City. We don't want to talk about next season, but for right now, we got a jam-packed event list this season. Starts with the Family Fun Day, July 30th. Then we have the week 2 event in LA, week 3 in Seattle. Bodie, you've heard a lot. You hear this, Bodie? This is just a way game.
Soaking it in.
We didn't even talk about the game. We're talking about before the game. You feel me? I'm about to head to the chat here too. So Bodie, please chime in on what you've heard.
No, I'm just soaking it in. I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, I'm just listening. I'm just listening. I'm getting excited because y'all legit. Y'all legit.
First road game this season. You ready to see what Razuz is about, huh?
Oh, shit.
Our season starts at our family fun day.
That's true.
I'm telling you, that's where you need to be. You get to put names with faces. So then if someone says they're doing this, look, we're not gonna take your money. We're not about that. Look, man, we do business under good faith. So come on out. You know, this is not about the money, it's about the experience. And that's what we're here for. I don't do any of this to make profit. I don't care about the money. Me and my household, we good. We don't need no money. We're in it. The cost that you pay is the cost what it's costing me at face value. So we're doing this to bring people together, people who didn't have the opportunities to do it, people who would love to go for the first timers, and give them an experience that they've never had before, and go at a decent price.
And Falcon fans too, when you're going on these away game trips, remember, everything's not free. You feel me? Like, you're just not gonna just walk on a yacht in Miami for free. You know what I'm saying? We don't have it. Ain't Deion Sanders renting the yacht. You feel what I'm saying? The Rise Up Tour, people had, people behind this that's helping with these events, putting this stuff together. So if you go to LA and there's a $15 cover charge for a meet and greet, you wouldn't get you flew damn near from Atlanta. You worried about a $15 cover charge? Dallas. The tickets for Dallas, I believe, was what? $15? $20?
Yeah.
Dallas was packed. When I walked into the party in Dallas last year, I couldn't even make it to the bar. Cowboy fans, Falcon fans, DJ. I don't even know where to begin.
But the parking was
tough.
But to make it so bad about the Cowboys game, even though we got our ass whooped, but that Saturday night we had a good time. But we had all them Cowboys people singing our shit.
That's true. Don't forget Atlanta. You're the hub now when it comes to music. So when we got the DJ repping and Razuz, and they're playing Future and Gunna and Wyatt and Thug and T.I., and they stopped playing that Woody bounce wobble shit. You got New Orleans fans like, boy, these joking from Atlanta, boy, they lit down here, boy. But they lit. You get a different vibe. Like when you go to Essence Fest, so you go to an LSU game, Falcons Saints is a different vibe.
Not the Woody.
You're gonna see what a rivalry is about when you get to New Orleans. But yeah, they be in that they be in that joker, wobble, shake it. And then as soon as that ATL music, boy, them boys from ATL, boy, they live up in here. Water, they live up in here. You damn right we live. We came for one reason, to beat y'all ass on Sunday.
Yeah.
But we'll
and that's how it should be. Hey man, but before I get out of here, man, I appreciate you guys for having me. Shout out to the tailgate party committee. Hey man, Lee got some fire. And see, this is the thing is, let me tell you this. Look, man, it ain't no competition. Me and Lee, we rock together. Me and Lee, we talked today for about 2 hours. We brainstorm about some stuff. So look, it ain't. We roll together, man. Everything is a collaboration. So we rock together. So you see me on Saturday, you see Lee on Sunday.
Yep.
Hell, you're gonna see Lee on Saturday and Sunday, because you're gonna see me at his stuff too. So we all in this together. Look, we do stuff to make people have a good time. Look, man, we all for the experience. Now, I guarantee you, man, you're gonna have fun. So go to www.theriseuptour.com. Go to tailgatepartycommittee.com. Check it out. The information is there. Look, we're doing this for y'all. Like, we're doing this for the fans.
Because the season's going to come up soon, I guess next month it's going to get close to the season, as we know. We'll get you back. Because after week 3 preseason, we'll get you back so we can find out any more updates about the Rise Up Tour, any more updates about Falcons away games. Because things might change, and we want people to be, stay in tune. But yes, we will bring you back next month after sometime between preseason week 3 and week 1 before the Saints.
But if they can't wait that long, come see me at the picnic. Matter of fact, go there tonight. Get your ticket tonight. I guarantee you it's going to be worth it. Look, man, I got people on the grill, got people flying in. We're going to have a damn good time. Look, make sure you have your face in the place. DJ, band. The music's going to be there. Look, we pushing time back kickball, man. Look, I'm excited about the kickball game. To be honest with you, hell, I may even go get the trophy for the MVP. I may go get a trophy made if you know what I'm saying, just for the MVP. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
All right. Like Jock says, it's going down. It's going down at the picnic.
It's going down in a major way. We'll post all the information for all the Falcon fans. Thomas, I thank you once again. The Rise Up Tour. I thank y'all for tuning in here. We're going to talk about some upcoming events and shout outs before we wrap up the show. But Thomas, we'll get you back on the show next month. We'll see you July 30th for the Falcons Rise Up Tour Family Fun Day. That's going to be pretty cool. So we'll be there. Definitely post the information, please.
Yep.
Get your tickets. Please don't wait. Get your tickets ASAP. Go ahead and get them. Yeah, it's $25, but I'm telling you, it's well worth it. Like I can't control the price, so just get your tickets. So make sure you have your face in the place, and let's rock this thing out. I guarantee. Don't wait till the last minute. Go ahead and get it.
Yep. Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour. We really appreciate it, man. Thank you for everything. And we will be chopping it up with you, sir. I'll send you a text shortly, but let's post this information tonight. Let's get some more faces in the building, and let's have a good time this season.
All right. Peace, man. Appreciate y'all, brothers.
Rise up.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
So, Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour. I apologize, everybody. We went over the hour mark, but that's what happens when you're having a good time talking about the Falcons. I'm sorry, y'all. But guess what? The next couple of episodes, we'll go back to an hour. We'll bring it back to an hour. Oh shit! We want to head to the chat here because I know a lot of people was commenting. A lot of people was commenting. Bodie, that was exciting.
Oh yeah, I know you got to go to Target to get your cleats for the kickball game.
They bring jerseys and cleats and Gatorade bottles. Boy, I gotta get ready.
Like that movie. Yeah. Ready.
Shout out to the Rise Up Tour. We talked about some stuff earlier, so we're gonna head to the chat. We'll go over everything. Play that guy that wins in training camp. The team is open to competition. Win the job and play. We're talking about Mariota and Ritter. Sunday's episode of One Time for the Fan, we will talk about, do the Falcons need to sign another quarterback? Yeah. You technically can't go in there with two quarterbacks on your depth chart. If Mariota, as Falcon fans think, will go down and Ritter comes in, well, who's the play caller for Ritter? We'll talk about that on Sunday because the Falcons are going to have to make a decision coming up real soon. Heading to the chat. I'm good with two quarterbacks right now. Big Country. We will talk about that on Sunday. Shout out to Big Country. Felipe going to be used in a Taysom Hill type of role. That is true.
True that.
The Rise Up Tour is a beautiful thing. It is, brother.
I'm excited.
And you're hearing it from Bodie, who's going on his first trip this year, the first away game. And he's excited. So just imagine all the other Falcon fans who's been a part of this for a while that know what's going to happen when the season starts.
I got tired of talking to myself about these Falcons, and I can talk to people, other folks. It's like a family, so I'm ready.
Just imagine get on the plane when you're talking to a plane full of Falcons people. Everybody tuning into your conversation. People in the back like, hey, what's your information again? You in the aisle like this. 404?
I've been too busy writing Facebook statuses of people, about the Falcons, and people ain't even listening. They don't give a damn about them damn Falcons until we win it. We
got a lot to go over this year. Much love, Big Low. Country, I know you're getting ready to start your show. I believe your show is on Wednesday nights too as well, man. You're doing a great job, brother. We're definitely going to do a co-stream coming up soon because you're definitely preaching the word about the Falcons. Nikiva Adams. We outside. Going to Dre. Big Low, what in the world? Okay, they're having a conversation together. I'm going to be linking up with y'all this year. Big Low, we're going to be linking up with you too, brother.
Can't wait. Yep.
Here we go, Dre. I am an event coordinator here in Atlanta. I've been looking to add more Falcons events to my resume. How can I get on the team to help out? Big Dre, send me a message, and I'll get you in contact with Thomas, so that way you can help him out, and he'll get you in contact with the coordination team for the Rise Up Tour. Big Country just mentioned that too as well.
Oh, he said that message like 2 hours ago. He's still in the chat.
I hope so. We haven't hit the chat yet. That's the thing about it. We're going over it. Joseph Avery, I like the show, guys. Kudos to you. Bodie 3000, always learn something. Where there's dollars,
Oh, Dez, man.
A good damn question. Got to get with the team. Shout out to Dre. Jalen Jones in the chat. Everybody's here. I'm seeing what's going on right now. Y'all showing a lot of
shout
love.
Shout out to the chat, man.
Shout out to the chat. I want to go to the Aints game. Steve Alexander joined the Rise Up Tour. If you can't join it, send me a message. I'll add you to the Rise Up Tour. Big Country. Do y'all book your hotel rooms together or as a group, or do we just meet up before the game? So here's the thing. Falcon fans have different discounts in different areas, military discount, or you work for like the government. However, I don't know. But some people like using Marriott. Some people like using Booking. Some people like using Priceline. For me, I'm an IXG type of guy. I have a shitload of points with IXG. Most of my hotels, from the Crown to the Kipton, all those hotels, I don't really pay much for. So I use a lot of my travel points because I travel a lot. So I like using IXG. If I don't use IXG, I'll use Marriott. So Bodie, for you, you have a specific one you thinking about using, or you just?
Oh, you know, I usually use IXG, but like I've become more of an Airbnb guy now. I've been Airbnb-ing a lot, so that's just me personally. But you know, it just depends on. I just look at my budget and then I just go for that.
Look at the budget, huh?
Oh, budget. Yeah, my pockets ain't deep yet.
Dre and Big Low is having a chat here in the comment section. Once again, we went over the Eddie Goldman signing here for the Falcons today. Bodees breakdown, spot on once again with Bodees breakdown, because he does a great job talking about something with the Atlanta Falcons. Anything Atlanta Falcons related content, Bodie might have it on his Bodees breakdown, so tune in every Wednesday. We also had Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour talk about upcoming away games. So much information to go over. The Family Fun Day, July 30th, the 2 bus trips that they have planned, a meet and greet in every city this season. Once again, a meet and greet in LA, a meet and greet in Seattle, Cincinnati, Tampa. There's something going on for Falcons fans. So if you missed this, please go back and watch it when we had Thomas in here. But we'll get him on next month so he can bring some more information to us as well. Dre and Country are having a conversation. Definitely. Ernest was with me in Arizona. Ernest flew in from San Diego. So do you see the network of the Falcons fans? He flew in from San Diego just to go to the game in Arizona. It's closer to San Diego, so it's easier for him. But I linked up with Ernest at the game. Archangel's in the chat. Heading down here. Lisa Shepard. Shout out to Lisa. I love the road games. The fandom is just different when you're in another city repping your team. Yeah, because you don't care about going to jail.
Yeah.
They'll let you out. Where you from, Atlanta? Let them out.
Yeah, get out of here. Shout out, Lisa.
Shout out to Jabri. Nothing like road games, win or lose. That's true. It's all about the experience. You have a good time. The food, the culture, the nightlife.
Y'all about to put me on something I ain't even
so much going on outside the game. The game is just only 3 hours. Man. We flying in from Thursday.
Who knew?
You talking about the game for 3 hours, man? We flew in Thursday morning. Who got the best wings in town?
Yeah, exactly. Where the drinks at?
Where the drinks at? What spot is popping? You asking Tori? Well, we from Atlanta. What's popping out here?
Oh man, it's gonna be some fun. It's gonna be
shout to Jabri. You can win. You can talk cash money in their stadium. That's true. If you win, and Falcons have been pretty decent on the road, so we'll take that. Big Country, he enjoyed the show. Everybody's having a good time here in the chat. We're about to wrap it up here. Bodie went back talking about the Bluebirds.
Oh, Bluebird.
God, Bodie, you something else, man.
That was a knee slapper right there, boy.
So much going on. Shout out to Serena in the chat.
Shout out.
Serena talking about the budget that Bodie got. Yeah, it's a lot with the budget.
Woo. I'm gonna learn a lot about budget this season.
We went over everything with the show tonight, so we're just going over the chat here. Lisa Shepard, I will catch the replay for Bodie's breakdown. Bodie, you a superstar, man.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to inform the fan base, man. They don't get it all, but I got y'all, man.
Bodie's breakdown was Eddie Goldman, so please check that out. He's the newest member of the Falcons. Shout out to Serena. Plan on going to Seattle. Well, Serena, get your scavenger hunt shoes on, because apparently, from what Thomas is saying, there's a scavenger hunt. And I don't know Seattle, so hey, I guess I'm going along with a scavenger hunt. I'm from there, but I'm a diehard Dirty Bird. Well, definitely show us around the town, Serena. Please show us around the city that you know. This show has been amazing tonight. We hit the 2-hour mark. Wasn't supposed to. And now I got my esport people mad as hell because they're about to start their match in about 9 minutes. I got to run upstairs and go play esports so I can get this check. But Bodie 3000, the upcoming events, Falcons Family Fun Day with the Rise Up Tour. That's going to be fun on July 30th. All these away games coming up. Sunday show, we have another one at 8 p.m. Please, everybody, subscribe to the channel. You see it right there, YouTube. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're almost there.
Run them up.
But please, definitely tune in every Wednesday, every Sunday. So much going on with One Time for the Fan. We'll tell you about this season. Born and raised, Serena. So I'm gonna send you a friend request. You're born and raised in Seattle. I need that. I need some help because I ain't finna be lost in no city that I don't know shit about. So shout out to Serena, who can help us get around in Seattle. Lisa Shepard, I'll see y'all at training camp on the 29th. 29th and the 30th, we'll be there. And then I believe after training camp, we're gonna go to lunch on Friday. So let's hang out. Let's talk Falcons football. Bodie, before we get up out of here, any shout outs?
Man, keep it short, sweet, and simple. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, y'all keep us going. Y'all pump me up, man. Shout out to subscribers. Shout out to any new subscribers. Shout out to any new people listening. For the first time, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your cousins, tell your pappy, tell your mistress, tell everybody. Hey, I'm a fool. Y'all don't pay attention to me, man. Shout out to these spaghetti. I'm about to tear up. Ooh, I'm about to kill it.
What?
Oh,
I smell it.
God.
I smell something upstairs. I know somebody cooking.
I can taste it. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to the Falcons, man. That's why we do it. Shout out to Eddie Goldman, newest member of the squad, man. He finna tell y'all. If y'all ain't watched that breakdown, man, rewind that shit back. We've been on here for about 2 days, so rewind the tape back for about 2 days, and you can go see that breakdown I did.
Yo,
shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, much love, man.
It's 2022, Lisa.
Black man on
shout out. Oh shit! Shout out to everybody who's been in the chat tonight. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel. One Time for the Fan. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, we talk about the Falcons. We had a good show tonight. Sunday, do the Falcons need to sign another quarterback? I'll tell you why. And we'll talk about that because so much going on with the Falcons organization. We're going to bring you a lot of content this season, away games, home games, any event that we can, training camp, whatever. One Time for the Fan will be there. So, Bodie, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you. Shout out to Thomas Scott. Shout out to the Rise Up Tour. Everybody in the chat, all the subscribers, everybody who's just supporting One Time for the Fan. And of course, before we get up out of here, we have our signature that we say. So, one time for the Rise Up Tour.
Yeah.
2 bus trips this year. Carolina, Tampa.
Rise Up Tour, man. Shout out.
So many events going on this season with the Rise Up Tour. So please check out the Rise Up Tour on Facebook. We'll post all the information on the social media page here and, of course, in the Rise Up Tour group. But one time for the Rise Up Tour. One time for the Atlanta Falcons. Like Bodie said, this is what we do it for. We do it for the Falcons.
While we here.
One time for all the fans in the chat. You guys always coming here, bringing that entertainment, bringing that energy, and we feed off y'all. So shout out to everybody in the chat. One time for everybody who's been subscribed to the channel. We got a lot going on with One Time for the Fans, so please tune in. LaShonda just jump in. LaShonda, girl, we get up out of here. But if you missed the show, we'll bring Thomas back on next month. Yeah. Or if you missed it tonight, please go back and watch it. We had a good time. So please, one time for the Falcons, one time for the Rise Up Tour, one time for Thomas Scott, one time for Bodie 3000. I'm your host, Jack Spade. I'll catch you Sunday, 8 p.m. Bodie, you'll be here?
Of course.
One time for the fan. We up out of here. Now we gotta go find Dez.